Hi, today we are speaking with Adam HALE, CPA. Adam is the partner at Summit CPA Group, headquartered in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Summit CPA is perhaps the first virtual CFO firm and the largest distributed model accounting firm in the nation. The most distinct thing about their practice is that they have about 45 people team distributed all throughout the U.S. and another 12 people team working from Entigrity. Summit CPA Group prides themselves on offering a host of services to the clients without having to meet any of them physically. No wonder they were recognized for their innovative accomplishments in 2017 with the inaugural Indiana CPA Society Innovation Award. Hiring at Summit CPA Group is all done virtually as well, Entigrity being a recent prime example. So let's hear it from Adam, COO of the innovative virtual firm that's disrupting the profession.
Hi, my name's Adam HALE. I'm the COO of Summit CPA Group. We're a virtual CFO firm focusing on advisory services and also handling back office accounting. Summit CPA Group has 45 employees stateside, fully distributed all throughout the United States, no brick and mortar location per se. And we work with about 12 people from Entigrity currently. Our prior experience with outsourcing wasn't all that great. Early on, we tried outsourcing tax work because that was kind of the thing in the industry. It was done in a black box and we weren't really able to work with the team that was working on our stuff. And so it wasn't very successful. Then whenever we were able to, a few years later, we tried bookkeeping, but it was kind of the same thing. We weren't able to interact with the team, and that made it really difficult to work through solutions because everything's not cookie cutter or super simplistic. Even your best processes sometimes just need some further insight or discussion. And because we weren't able to reach out to the team and talk to them, it made it very difficult. With Entigrity, what really drew us to work with them was the fact that the staff was remote rather than just considering them offshore. So the fact that we were able to invite the folks from Entigrity into our virtual office, just like we would any other team member in the States, made working with them very easy. So we had the processes and we had the procedures in place, but then being able to have them join our team and work with individual team members. So whenever those questions arose, that was really, really important to us. And then further, from a security standpoint, it being a virtual firm, we're very secure and we work really hard on ensuring that our data integrity is also very clean. And so that was a lot of questions that we had regarding the process and working with the Entigrity team, is we wanted to make sure that they had all of their, compliance and everything was super tight in terms of access. So how we accomplish that is we use a tool called LastPass, and we only give view-only access to the websites, but it ensures that the team from Entigrity is able to launch websites. They have view-only access so that they can carry out their job, and we don't have to worry about giving any compromising information, bank account information, or IDs or anything like that. Our current team has approximately 12 VCFOs supported by approximately 24 senior accountants. So our delivery with our clients is always focused on a two-person team. And we believe heavily in the leverage. So our CFOs are focused more on the strategy side of the business. So they can kind of work with two senior accountants. The senior accountant's role is more of an analysis, reviewing the books, helping out the internal bookkeeping team if they have one at our client's location, and then working with our internal bookkeeping team at Entigrity to ensure that the day-to-day is done and it's accurate. So in terms of scaling, that's kind of the ratio. We look at one CFO to two senior accountants, and then each senior accountant having a bookkeeper from Entigrity assigned to them. And that's how we're scaling. The biggest thing that we did to make sure that the team felt welcome from Entigrity and that there was no cultural divides was having them in our virtual office. Having video conferencing and being able to talk to people makes it a lot easier to work with them. So, these days, a lot of people work through Slack or even the telephone, things like that. Video conferencing is great, don't get me wrong, but we have a virtual office that we're able to sit right next to somebody from Indiana versus somebody from India. And there's really no difference. They pop in the office, they turn on their camera, just start talking and working through solutions, sharing screens. It's been great. Initially, whenever we started working with the Entigrity team, we would give them, it started with our SOPs. So anything that was repeatable that we knew that we could measure and monitor, that's what we wanted to make sure that we gave the team. So we had a standard operating procedure for each one of our tasks. So bill pay, bank reconciliations, journal entries, all those kind of normal accounting things that happen on a recurring basis. We made sure that we went through our entire client base, extracted all of those, made sure we had a standard operating procedure, and then customized it for each one of the clients as they were a little bit different, added on things. And that's what we started off with in terms of giving the Entigrity team those tasks first. And then as we saw they were doing a good job with that, we moved to like bill coding and other things. And so every client has their own unique one-offs, and we're able to give those to the team at Entigrity as well. In the long run, our hope is to continue to leverage the Entigrity team as we grow. As I mentioned, our intent is to continue to grow, hopefully at the tune of 5 to 10 team members a year, and we would match that with an Entigrity team member as well. If I was talking to another firm about the need or the want to use Entigrity, my recommendation would be make sure that you start with things that are recurring, that you can review and measure on a pretty easy basis. I would also tell them the nice thing is because you get to work with Entigrity and the hours overlap and you can talk to the person. I would also teach them not only how to do the task, but how to review the task. I think when people delegate, that's one of the biggest mistakes they make. They'll hand off a task, explain exactly how to get it done. They'll review it, they'll ink it all up and go back and say, hey, you missed all these things. What we do and what we work with our Entigrity team with is to have them do the process, and then we show them how we would review the process and then give them the tools to be able to review it themselves. Therefore, by the time we've gotten to it to go review it, we can just kind of double check the review work as opposed to reworking the entire thing. If you're going to spend your time reviewing every single thing they do, then you're not going to find the time savings. But if you can have them do it, review it before it comes to you, it works out really well.